Hi there, and welcome back to another edition of Gray Hair and Tattoos. My name is Lonnie, and today we are going to have a Mama Tats episode. What's a Mama Tats episode? That's an episode that we're going to have where I, as a 56-year-old woman, I'm going to give you some motherly advice about tattoos. So, in today's episode, I am going to we're going to discuss what people hear from their parents. Now, it always makes me sad when I hear people tell me what their parents are telling them, about their tattoos. You know, basically, I'm hearing that some parents are just making their children feel horrible about the decision to get tattoos. Now, I look at a tattoo as my tattoos are a roadmap to my life. They tell my story. I have decided to share my story to the entire world with ink on my skin. Now, with that said, I'm very proud of my story, and it would make me very sad if somebody tried to make me feel bad for doing that. So I can only imagine what it feels like when your own parents are telling you that your decisions, what you have done, is wrong. And I just kind of want to just go over the list of comments that people hear and try to maybe help you just realize that these things that are being told to you are not correct. So let's start with the first one. The first one is the tattoo will limit your opportunities. You know, unfortunately, on this particular comment, it is in rare instances that it perhaps could be remotely correct. All right. Now, I say this because there are still some careers out there that do not allow visible tattoos. All right, there's some companies out there that still have the right, the privilege to, yes, I rolled my eyes, to say you're not allowed to express yourself by having tattoos on your skin that are visible to the public. It is what it is. You know, in the 26 years that I've been getting tattooed, there's been such a growth in the tattoo community and the way that tattoos are looked upon, but sadly this is still in some instances the case. So how do you get over this? Well, for one thing, if you are getting tattooed, I would suggest, if you, for example, are going to be a nurse. Nursing seems to be very tattoo friendly. I don't see how nursing, I've never heard anybody say they've been denied a nursing job because they have tattoos. So what I'm saying is look at the career field that you're thinking about going into and see how tattoo friendly it is. This is a real thing. You can do research on this. If you're going into a field that perhaps is not as tattoo friendly, then you have to make the conscientious decision and put it on a place on your body that is not easily seen. All right, we have torso, we have thighs, you can put it on your shoulders, you can put it on your upper arm, and then just wear articles of clothing that is going to hide it. You can get around this. It is not a clear cut, if you get a tattoo, you're never going to get a decent job. I have multiple tattoos and I have a great career. I'm an escrow officer. I do the paperwork for real estate transactions. And even if I were to change companies, I would make sure that they had a policy that would allow me to have my freedom of self-expression. So, limiting job opportunities, it's still a slight chance. Do your research. If you're going into a field that still does not allow them, put them someplace where you can easily hide them. So number 2, tattoos make you look trashy. You know what? Here's an easy comeback. I look trashy even without tattoos. You know what? My look is my look. If somebody is going to tell me my tattoos are going to make me look trashy, you know what? It doesn't really matter what I would do. They would still have that same opinion of me. Tattoos do not make you look trashy. Tattoos are beautiful. They are art. They are your form of self-expression. It's not true. Only thing I can say on this one, it's not true. Tattoos will not make you look trashy. If somebody looks at you differently because you do have a tattoo, that is on them, that is not on you. Hold your head up high. This is not true. I could go on and on and on this one because I get very irritated at people who have that philosophy. But you know what? Maybe we'll do a complete episode on that one so that way I can rant and rave all I want. Number 3, you know who doesn't have tattoos? So-and-so, the girl you went to school with, and she's a doctor. Well, good for her. Tattoos are a form of self-expression. However so-and-so decides to express herself, that's on her. You have the right to express yourself however you want. Self-expression has the word self in it. It is your expression. So you know what? Find your self-expression. Find how you want to do that. Find how you want to show the world who you are and do it. Now, we don't have self-expression when you're going up to somebody at the grocery store being like, do you think I should wear this today? Do you think that this tells the world who I am? No, that's called unsolicited opinions, and that's what we shy away from. So, you know what? You do you, you do you, you do you. You do whatever you want with your own self-expression. It's not going to, again, maybe that person decided not to get tattoos and become a doctor. Well, you can have tattoos and become a doctor also. So get rid of that one. All right, number 4. You got a tattoo because you wanted to be different. Well, here's a surprise. We are different. Everybody is different. There's nobody who's exactly the same. You know it? It's this attitude of a society that has to be similar. We have to fit in. We have to look like each other. No, we don't. That's never going to happen. There's nobody who looks like me but me. There's nobody who looks like you but you. So the idea that you're just getting a tattoo because you want to be different is silly. You already are different. So don't let anybody tell you that you're getting that tattoo because you want to stand out, you want to rebel. Nope. Again, you already were. So what does it matter? Now you have that tattoo. It's not something, tattoos no longer make us stand out. They are so commonplace that if anything else, it's just becoming very, very commonplace. So let that one go. Again, silly, no. Okay, number 5. If I were your boss, I would fire you. You know what? That's nothing more. That's just nothing but mean. All right? That's just telling somebody that you don't like it, so you're going to try to take away, something from them. You're going to try to take away their income. You're going to try to take away their worth. You're going to try to make this person feel bad about themselves for their decision. That it's just not, it's not an okay thing to say. It's never an okay thing. It's never an okay thing to say that just because you've done this now, if I were your boss, I would fire you. For one thing, we all have rights. If your company doesn't allow tattoos that are visible and you get one, you know what? You're going to have to cover it up. Again, that just goes back to your employer, your job. But don't let people tell you this. Don't let people try to make you feel bad for your decision, again, of self-expression. Okay, I hear this one a lot, and I don't understand this one. But again, I do hear this one, so we're going to talk about it. You're going to look horrible in your wedding dress, okay? Across the board, just makes me just, it's a combination of angry and sad. For one thing, you're just telling this person that you've just ruined the day that so many young women dream of. You've just ruined it. You know what? That is mean. There's no other way to put it. That is just a mean statement. All right? What gives anybody the right to say this, to try to hurt somebody to that level? I don't know. To me, tattoos, again, are beautiful. It is not like you're ruining your perfect day. All right? I don't know in what century we are to where, we have to be this pristine doll on our wedding day. But I got to tell you, nobody's perfect. But us, we are our perfect us. So this is specifically to any young person out there who has tattoos, who is looking forward to your wedding day, and anybody tells you that you've ruined it or you won't look beautiful in your dress, know that you will. You will look absolutely stunning in your wedding dress with your tattoos. Please do not let anybody close to you at all ever utter those words to you at all. You have to set your boundaries. You have to be like, you're not allowed to say these things to me. That is just, it's a level of mean that I do not agree with, but I'm telling you right now, it is not true, and you will be beautiful. Set your boundaries, people. If this is being said to you, again, you need to be like, I love you dearly, but you're not allowed to say these things. Your words are hurting me, and I don't allow it. Period. Again, can you tell I get a little emotional. I get a little heated sometimes over these things because they're just hurtful and they're unnecessary. So the last one's quite a doozy, and you'd be surprised how many times I hear this, but nothing at all. Nothing at all in the context of parents just stop talking to their children because they get tattoos. Now, I'm going to tell you right here, as a parent, I would walk through fire for my children. You know, I will do whatever I have to for my children. I want my children to thrive. I want them to be happy. I want to keep this relationship with them. And for anybody to stop talking to their child because they got a tattoo, you don't understand how fragile life is. You know what? Life can be taken from you in a blink of an eye. So you've wasted all this time, you've wasted all this love, you've wasted all of this energy not speaking to your child because of a tattoo. You know, my heart goes out to you. That's all I can say on that one. You know what? If you are a parent and you're listening to this, I hope that you understand, again, how fragile life is, and you start embracing and loving your child. If you're a child who has a parent who is not speaking to you because of that, I am sorry to the depth of my core that you are having to do this. I would, you know what, if there's a relationship that you want to salvage with your parent, I would just reach out to them and be like, this is ridiculous, I love you and I want to have a relationship with you. My tattoo's not going away, but I would love for you to accept that. If they don't, if they can't see that, if they can't hear your words, then unfortunately you just have to try to heal yourself and go forward. And please make sure that you don't continue that cycle when you have children yourself. So again, some of these are hard, some of them are silly, but all of them affect us. All of us affect, you know, it affects all of us. There's always somebody who's heard something like this. So again, if you're out there and your parents have told you, or any loved ones close to you have told you any of these things, please know that it is not you. You are perfect just the way you are. Tattoos do not make us trashy. They do not ruin our wedding day. These are just words that have been put together to try to hurt you. See them for what they are, process them, and let them go. That's the best I can hope for you. And just know I love you, and I think your tattoos are beautiful, and you're perfect. So hopefully that helps a little bit. So I hope you enjoyed your episode today, and if you did, please hit that like button. If you'd like to stick around and figure out what I'm going to talk about next, you can hit the subscribe button. Now, if you want to hang out with me on a daily basis, which I think would be awesome, you can click on any of the links below. I have Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, Spotify, Facebook, Twitter, you name it, you can find me on social media as Gray Hair and Tattoos. So until next time, please remember to tell yourself something positive. Remember I love you, and I will see you on the next episode. Bye!